What's up everyone, welcome back. There are two names that the Lakers continue to be linked to practically every week, and those two happen to be Jerami Grant and Myles Turner. Now, we need to realize that a large part of that is from the media always trying to link the Lakers to big name players, but I would be lying if I said there is not any truth at all behind them. Not only do the rumors continue to be reported on, but they are coming from reliable media outlets. The Athletic, which is known for being reliable, has been the one linking the Lakers to both Grant and Turner. However, while I will not deny that the rumors likely do hold some truth about the Lakers doing their own due diligence on player availability, I do doubt their ability to make a big trade happen. Not only from their lack of notable trade assets, but from the competition that they would have to face from other teams. And simply put, their offer will very likely not be good enough compared to the offer that other teams can put together. But with all of that being said, I know a lot of you probably want to know what a trade might look like for Jerami Grant or Myles Turner and the actual possibility of each trade happening. So in today's video, we are going to go over the rumored details on a trade for Jerami Grant and Myles Turner, look at what it might take to acquire them, and then come to a conclusion on whether or not a trade would actually be realistic. And we'll begin by looking at a trade for Myles Turner. The Lakers began being linked to Turner over a year ago now, and practically every 3 months a new rumor comes out that once again links them together. With the Indiana Pacers moving toward a rebuild, and with them making Turner very much available, it should come as no surprise that he is being linked to LA once again. However, the Lakers are far from the only team being interested in him. The Athletic has reported that not only are they interested in Turner, but New York, Dallas, and Charlotte are too. And every one of them could very likely put together a better trade offer compared to the Lakers. What the Lakers have to offer Indiana would likely be Talen Horton-Tucker, Kendrick Nunn, a future draft pick, and salary filler to make the trade work financially. Which by no means is a horrible offer, but it's one that probably would not pique the interest of Indiana, and especially not when they could likely get more draft picks if they traded with New York, Dallas, or Charlotte. Every one of them has more tradable draft picks, and ones that are actually in the near future. The Lakers do not have a tradable first round pick until 2025, which would not be very desirable to a team that wants to do a quick rebuild. Now, I am not quite sure how highly Indiana values Talen Horton-Tucker compared to the young talent that other teams would offer, but I really doubt that including him would be enough to make a trade happen between them. And make no mistake about it, if you are a Laker fan, Talen would need to be included to make this trade work. The only other player that could make it work would be a member of their big three, and that simply will not be happening. And along with that, we need to question if the Lakers would even truly want to make this trade happen anymore, with them moving in the direction of playing into a small ball lineup more often. That would not make Turner an ideal fit for the direction they are heading. I mean, don't get me wrong, he is a great modern day big for today's NBA, but he may not be what they are looking for. Many believe they are prioritizing adding another wing player rather than another big, which would make a lot of sense for them. Anthony Davis often ends up being their center during high leverage moments anyway, and I do not think that would change even with the addition of Myles Turner. And between everything that it would take to acquire him, the competition they would be facing from other teams, and his questionable fit on their team, I do not think we are looking at a realistic trade here. I would give it a very low chance of happening, and I would not hold out hope for it if I were you. Anything can obviously happen, but I believe there are a lot of trades that are far more likely for them to make. But what about a trade for Jerami Grant? He has been an even more popular name compared to Myles Turner, and some fans have even been claiming every week for months now that he will become a Laker. However, will that really be happening? I will say that he does make for an attractive target for a team like the Lakers who need a wing, but I would not hold your breath on this one either. If you thought that Myles Turner had a lot of interest in him from other teams, that is nothing compared to Jerami Grant. The Athletic reports that not only have the Lakers called about him, but New York, Washington, Portland, Chicago, and more have called about him as well. And pretty much every one of those teams could put together a better trade package than the Lakers. Much like the hypothetical trade offer for Turner, the Lakers would again be offering Talen Horton-Tucker, Kendrick Nunn, a draft pick or two, and then salary filler to make the trade work financially. And if we are being honest here, that trade offer is quite laughable compared to what a team like Chicago or Washington could put together. They both not only have more draft picks to offer, but more young talent as well. The Lakers will be far from the only team pursuing a trade for Jerami Grant, and they will likely be far from the team that Detroit wants to make a deal with too. They know that they can get a better offer from other teams, and that will likely prevent the Lakers from getting interest from them. There is no reason why Detroit would take their offer compared to what a team like Chicago could offer them. I know that Chicago might be a bit hesitant to include Patrick Williams in that trade, but if they cave into offering him, Detroit would immediately become interested. And with Chicago looking like a team that wants to go quote-unquote all in right now, they are definitely looking like the favorites to acquire Jerami Grant. Now, I don't mean to crush your hopes and dreams of a Jerami Grant trade to the Lakers ever happening, but I do want you to be aware that it is far from being likely. Between their trade offer not being good enough compared to what other teams can offer, along with the fact that Jerami Grant may very well only be a half-year rental, I personally have a very hard time believing that it will end up happening. If you did not know, Grant is only under contract for the rest of the year, and he will be entering free agency. And with him being rumored to want the full 4-year, $112 million contract that he will be eligible for, that might be enough to scare away a team like the Lakers. But with that will conclude my thoughts on the likelihood of a trade for Jerami Grant or Myles Turner. And what do you guys think? Do you believe that the Lakers will be able to trade for either of them? Let me know your thoughts by commenting down below and we can talk about it there. But before you go, I would like to invite you to join the official Discord for the channel. If you like NBA and Laker related debates and news updates, then I guarantee you would enjoy it. And if you want to join, be sure to click the link on the video or in the description down below. And if you want additional NBA content from me on YouTube, head over to my second channel called JSM Plus. I make videos about the entire NBA over there, so if you think you might enjoy that, make sure to check it out. That will do it for this video though. Big thank you to everyone who took the time to watch until the end of the video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, be sure to drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and turn on notifications to get notified right away when I drop a new video. But as always, thank you for watching and have a great day.